Kansas State ready to kick it off to get things underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, Dave?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Pick up just a few on that completion. It's been a rough start for these guys, and you look down the schedule in the Big 12, there aren't many soft landing spots.
Well, no doubt about it. This team has had some bad breaks early this year in Big 12 play, but they've got to make good things happen, David. They've got to do a better job of executing.
Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. On 2nd down, will they go back to the ground game? He's with the running back. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
They'll try to power their way ahead. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Complete out of the backfield. Across the 25. Shot down of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, you see the yellow line, go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the 2nd effort, getting the extra yards and getting the first down.
Here we go.
Get the job done.
They'll go to the ground. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. 9th play of the opening drive coming up, but now they face a 3rd down.
Out, 55, weak.
Using his feet, he just refused 7. It'll be 4th and 1. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball is at the 3-yard line. 1st and goal as they look for the first score of the day. Grab behind the line. It's Tyson. Gets it in there for the touchdown.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting the drive together. Put 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting at this score.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Kansas State's offense will have its first possession of the game. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Catch in the middle of Bradley. They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. See if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run it from the gun. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
Right there. That's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Johnson looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end.
That's just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there and catching the football.
Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Wants to go up top. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
I think the route runner got a little bit sloppy on his route. You've got to do a better job creating some separation when you're running these in routes, but good job by the defense, too, because they took advantage and knocked the ball away.
He wants to take the top ball. Grabs it at the 25-inch stride. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball and let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Tacked on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished with a 62-yard pass for the score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Offense in the sumo set with the big boys.
speed backs, and he's not the guy that runs in between the tackles. But let me tell you something. When you're trying to catch a guy like that, and you're running full speed with everything you have, a lot of times you're just trying to get him to the ground, and you're not trying to put a good shot on him, and then all of a sudden they're breaking tackles. Great job by that young man.
A successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Let's take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Ball State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Schumann Stadium, one of the more fun places to watch a game in all of college football.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Buys a little time. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. Referee signal for the 2-minute timeout. And the Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wide receiver going in motion. Johnson wants to throw it. They're working over the side. And the big gain. They've got it on the 46. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bradley. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down. Clock's running. With the catch, it's Edwards. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Kansas State.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And no chance. let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and pull right. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Keep the ball moving. Keep the ball moving.
Going to swing it on second down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
On third down, he drops the throw. Got his man quickly. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Over the middle, it's Williamson. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Short throw to the sideline is gone. He's out of bounds, and he's got a first down. Fast completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. No huddle offense to the line. Looking downfield, and time is running short. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's got it. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And the field goal unit is on the field. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Splits the uprights. Good. And they go back on top.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Let's see what he can do with the return. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
He'll bring it out. It's Lockett. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in the fourth quarter.
And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about.
Roughing the passer. Defense. They got another touchdown.
Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands.
That's right call, ref. That's right call.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score comes with a quick strike up top, covering 79 yards. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Running back searching for a hole. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The give to the back. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short.
Don't let us down.
From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because the speed on defense.
They want to run this quarterback. Got all they needed for the first down, and then he gets down on the slide. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll send the back in motion. They'll go in the air on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Strickland. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
They bring the punter onto the field now. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time.
The defenses are terrified of giving up that big play. I like the offense taking a shot down the field, showing the defense, like, listen, hey, you're going to have to guard this. You better start being worried about the deep ball. Now maybe I can take some shots underneath, and it might loosen that secondary a little bit.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Johnson looking to throw. Under fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit, make sure it falls incomplete.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on third and long. Breaks into the open. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. On the move at the 30. He's loose. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal. They're going to run it. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game. You've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
He's got it down the middle. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Nice job by the defense forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on third and goal.
All right, nice job, defense. Backs against the run. You did your job setting up fourth down. Just be careful, though, because this is a team that's shown they can fake field goals. Your guys have to be alert.
And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. Dead center perfect. Lead now 7 here in the third quarter. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Okay, ready?
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll leave it with it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. That's the end of the period, and Kansas State is on top. They've built a cushion, they've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W.
Got it?
So the final period starts with a second down play.
That's it. Keep it rolling.
Looking to fire. Here's a hit. It's Williamson. Up with the 40-yard line. They'll mark it at the 39, a pickup of 15. From the 39-yard line, it's first and 10. Lost a throw on first down. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David, if they can add to it on this drive. It will be nice.
It definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a second and long. Motion from the wideout. So jet sweep pass. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Really nice execution by this offense. This is the time, right? Late in the football game, got to get a few first downs to preserve this lead, to get out of here with the
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense forces the turnover. Offense punches it in. 2-possession lead in this fourth quarter.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air.
That defense can't stop you.
Eat blue.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And obviously you're in a tough spot. Like, you're down a couple of possessions. The defense knows you're going to throw the football, so you can tell they're backed up. They're playing the pass, and the offense has to take the little stuff underneath. They've got to find a way to make explosive plays, even though the defense is playing conservative.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Tyson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
Well, and here's the problem offensively, because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40.
Cricket.
From the gun, wants to pass. Good timing on the quick out. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. That's job on the defense.
They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Man, you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Knocks it out of the air. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field.
Here we go.
To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. Man, and he paid for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Well, with this situation in the game trailing with not a lot of time left, I understand going to the sideline to try and save clock, but you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. Don't be afraid to use them. You can attack the middle of the field, use the timeouts to save the clock that way.
They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He makes the grab. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. The snap sets up the throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Back to pass. Wide out trying to get it in. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown.
And listen, still a ways to go. A great job by this offense getting you back in the ball. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stop? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point draws them closer. It's 31-24. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Western Kentucky is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These toppers have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Wyoming. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Johnson wants to throw it. Looking left. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Kansas State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Things a little more comfortable after that score, and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail meat coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Williamson.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Well, quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
He's got his man. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Trying to get everybody set, but the clock's still running. Looking downfield for first down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Second down here for intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old kneel down from victory formation. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there